of the treasures of Mongolia are its people. They're probably the most kind and open-hearted people you'll ever meet, but also very hardy people. I mean, given the tough environmental conditions that Mongolia is. Going from the Gobi Desert in the south and through the steppe, all the way up to tundra in the north. It's a very nomadic lifestyle. You know, for me, it's rewarding to work with the Mongolians just because there's a external toughness to them, but inside, once you get to know them, you know, they're very gentle and very kind people. Mongolia, geographically, it sits at this crossroads of cultures and geography, and so in that regard, it's a very fascinating place. They punch above their weight globally as a net exporter of security. They've gone to some of the toughest United Nations peacekeeping operations assignments around the world. That warrior ethos that has been inside of them for, you know, these centuries. Mongolia transitioned to be a democracy less than 3 decades ago, and still is working its way through all the issues that come with being a young democracy. That said, they're very creative.
So my fellows project is quite simple in name, like to organize Mongolia-US security dialogue. We try to set up a platform for both the Mongolian and US researchers and scholars come over and talk about their shared security interests. And also at the same time, it will bring the APCSS faculty to nurture the network of the alumni and also bring some of the training methodology to Mongolia.
Mendy was a fellow in my seminar. His fellows project was this strategic dialogue. In part, I was invited because we had already had a good relationship and a lot of mutual academic interests.
We took turns presenting on the different issues in the region, specifically as they relate to Russia and China.
It opened their minds to looking at a different problem and then seeing how they could take some of the lessons learned from there and apply it to their situation.
The alumni network here is quite strong, so we have over 300 professionals graduated from the APCSS, and then they represent all different interagencies. It will help us to increase the interagency collaboration and understanding in Mongolia.
I was elected in 2005 as president of the Alumni Association. With pride, fulfilling these duties to lead the Alumni Association for 18 years. The Alumni Association formed a team of experts across various sections of government to draft and propose the 3 utmost important documents related to national security of Mongolia, which is national security concept, the foreign policy concept, which were adopted in 2010, then the national military concept, which was adopted by Parliament in 2015.
As a young democracy, it has a very good ability to be idealistic, but at the same time very pragmatic.
I was in Hawaii in 2013 with the class Advanced Security Cooperation. We had representatives from Russia, China at that time. We had a lot of common because we are neighbors, and sometimes they have different narrative about their own countries.
Their efforts to maintain their sovereignty and diplomacy, by nature, it forces them to think in a very holistic and global approach that brings a great perspective that I think a lot of our fellows appreciate, and I know I appreciate it as well as a seminar leader.
APCSS has really made me to think more broadly about working together with people from different backgrounds. I think the course made me do a lot of different things that I would never think I would be able to. Basically, it made me to see things more broadly and in different pictures.
I would say the APCSS is a good nurturing environment where all of us come together and talk about the challenges and ways we can overcome those challenges.